the wife of the President, Mrs. Aisha Buhari, ably represented by the wife of the Vice President, Mrs. Osibanjo, the President and founder of OCI Foundation, Associate Professor Chris Ifyodiora, other special guests, gentlemen and friends. Let me start by making an observation which I found for the first time as amazing, and it's a lesson to us, those of us who are upcoming and youth. The wife of the Vice President was here almost 20 minutes before the commencement of this program. This shows that a focused leadership can abuse and change the narrative of what used to be Nigerian time. And I think we should grab a lesson from this. So please change Nigerian time to actual Nigerian time by being there before the commencement of the program. You have a Vice President, thank you for showing this exemplary way of leadership. I also want to use this opportunity to please seek the permission of the Vice President. I'm supposed to be in the airport, but because of the importance of this program, I said, let me pass here before going to the program, so that immediately after I can be permitted to leave, so that I cannot miss my flight. Today's event is a very important one. Cancer is a burden. It contributed a lot of mortality and burden to healthcare, not only in Nigeria, but all over. And most importantly, in Nigeria, the three common causes of death with cancer are the breast cancer, cervical cancer, and cancer of prostate. And today we are here trying to see how we can arm our youth with knowledge, skill on how to be safe and protect yourself from having a cancer. There are many factors in Nigeria that will have to make anybody in a position of leadership to take cancer as a serious case to ponder about. The predisposing factors to cancer is well known, and it has to do with what? Triad of poverty, diseases, and illiteracy. Poverty in the sense that cervical cancer and breast cancer are common among the low socioeconomic class of our people, because they don't have the knowledge. That's why illiteracy comes. Take preventive measures. It's well widely accepted now that cancer of cervix is an infectious disease caused by human papillomavirus. But how many and most major predisposing factors is sexual abuses in terms of unprotected and multiple sexual partners. And poverty can push a young child not attend school to be hawking and to predispose herself to having multiple sexual partners. So also when we talk of diseases, so many diseases are also related that can lower somebody's immunity to make him be predisposed to develop cancer. And therefore, for us today, it's another dimension where we have a non-governmental organization partnering with government to ensure that youth are armed to face the challenges of cancer, which I believe is very timely and appropriately. In the National Assembly, we are not left behind. We have received a lot of advocacy since we were elected, and in partnership with the executive arm of government, we have introduced a cancer fund and create a budget line for that. And specifically, the budget line is to address cancer of cervix, cancer of the breast, and cancer of prostate. So far, we had 100% release of 2020 and 2021, that budget line. And the federal government needs to be congratulated for that. And I always used to say, this government is a government that really, whether you like it or you don't like it, is the government that has so far matched 100% appropriation with 100% release. And this shows that there is a lot of money for us to see how little we can do in fighting against cancer. Though there are some bottlenecks in the implementation, but I want to assure all the advocates that have so far called me in the last few weeks that the release of funds has already commenced, and we do hope that more funds will be available for the protection of cancer of the cervix. For the youth, you must know, cancer acquiring starts at this age we are. So you must protect yourself so that at the end of your life, you have a very healthy living when you are above 60, more or less. I also want to assure the Nigerians that also right now we are partnering with National Primary Healthcare Development Agency to ensure that more funds are available for the immunization of cancer of cervix through human papillomavirus vaccination. And I do hope that every one of us will avail his word, and those under him who are below 14 years and have not exposed themselves to sexual activity to ensure that they get themselves immunized. I do hope that the outcome of this deliberation will be presented not only to the National Assembly to modulate our decision in cancer and cancer care, but also to be forwarded to the Presidential Committee on Health Sector Reform, ably led by the Vice President. That reform, that committee, definitely will have a holistic approach on issues that are militating against healthcare delivery in the country. And I think it's an avenue for you to express yourself. The resolution of this should be forwarded to them as a memorandum so that it can contribute to decision making in finding solutions to cancer care in Nigeria. I thank you very much for the rare opportunity, and I congratulated the organizers of this program for a job well done. Thank you.